everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm excited. It is the beginning of the new year 2020, and with the beginning of a new year means the beginning of everything. So brand new start, and right now what we're gonna do is prep for my January 2020 budget. So grab a drink, grab a coffee, grab a mimosa, grab whatever makes you want to sit down and look at your budget, because that's what we're doing. So let's just jump right in. So I am using the Deluxe monthly planner binder from Erin Condren this year. It's my first time using it. I like the idea of being able to like move the pages and it being able to move around more. I know I have not put my name in here yet, but I will. So let's just go for it. So just a quick overview of the pages in this binder. Let me flip to February. I've already kind of filled that out. So you have this, you've got your month at a glance, you've got blank pages 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. So then this page goes on with the next month. So you've got 4 blank pages, your month at a glance, and some free pages here and here. So I really like the setup, and I think this is gonna work good for our family's budget. So I am using, the stickers that I'm using are a hodgepodge, don't judge me, from Sarah Marie Stickers. So I ordered January's budget stickers, but I did not order everything I needed to order. So I literally just made it work, and I found like old stickers from previous months of hers that I didn't use or had left over, and I just put this together. So I'll leave her link down to her Etsy shop below. She's really good. Hopefully I'll be making my own stickers soon, just to save costs there, and it's something new and fun to do and play around with the silhouette. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. So basically I just wanted to kind of write everything out. So for income, it's my husband and I. So it's my husband, Tom, and then me. And, you know, put your income there. And then basically, I've gone through all of our previous months and really just figured out what days our bills were due and what they were and how much they were. And really just try to get a handle on this year's budget. So by starting that, I think the first thing is what I've done that I find is really helpful is I figured out which days the bills are paid. And that way, if I'm checking in, so I'm gonna do weekly check-ins, and I'll film those, of course, but that way I can just kind of make sure throughout the month that everything is coming out. So like the first, I should see our mortgage come out, our Best Buy payment, our mattress payment, our gym, our car insurance, our electricity, life insurance, Netflix, phone, internet, and our water bill. And I think that's pretty much all of our bills that come out automatic. So if I missed anything, I'll hopefully figure it out this month. And so check out those videos when I do check-ins, because you'll kind of see how I, record our bills and all of that good stuff. So getting back to this, my plan is basically do an overview, so lay everything out, and then I'll do check-ins weekly on certain categories that I want to track so I don't go over. So to get started, we'll basically say our fixed expenses is, so I am writing in a pencil right now. No, screw it. I'm just gonna write. My favorite pen set is the Friction Clicker 07. I think they have an 05, which is really good too. I think it's an 05, or just a different type of 07. This is an erasable pen. It's amazing. They have different colors. I left my black and blue at work, so yes, we're gonna be writing in red, which is weird, but I just like the idea like that it's erasable. So we'll do the mortgage. I won't share that amount, but I will share everything else. So we have a payment to Best Buy, and that amount is $44 flat. That is from when we bought our house. We bought we had to buy all new appliances, and they have a 0% interest credit card. So we'll be paying that off this year, but it's just 0%. So we're just gonna decide whenever we want to pay that off this year. So we've got let's see, I'll just write them out here. Geico for our car insurance, and that's at $165. Then we've got we have 2 credit cards that we pay on. They're both like 0%. We can pay them off, and we will this year. We just haven't done it yet, basically. We just made a really big payment that I'm going to share on Instagram, which is really exciting. So we're going to kind of put that money back into our savings and build our savings up a little bit before we just kind of wipe out these final little payments. Okay, so Tom's Gym is $32.42, and then we have Netflix, and that is $14.06. And then we have the phone. So what I'm putting in fixed is, to me, fixed is, it's not going to change. It comes out of your checking account every month. It's the same price. It's not going to change. So that's just what I'm listing here. And variable is, it can change, basically, is the way I think about it. Okay, so I threw these stickers down before I really was thinking. And to do a budget, you don't need stickers, okay? You literally just need pen and paper, and that's it. And I really encourage you to do that. I get stickers because sometimes budgets aren't the funnest thing, and sometimes just a little color or flair could help you maybe want to budget if you make it look pretty. And then so Peloton. So my gym membership is the Peloton. Tom actually goes to a gym, so I know it's $2, and so my membership is basically $104.54, and then we have okay, I think that's it. Moving on to variable, we have gas. So what I'm budgeting for that, it's starting from scratch. I really have no clue how close I'm gonna be. So we both drive a good ways for our job, so I'm just throwing $3.75 out there, and I'll be curious to see what we come in at this month. Hopefully not over that, because that is a lot of money for gas. So we've got water. I'm gonna budget $90. I really don't know why our water bill is that expensive, but it always is. And then I'm gonna budget $150 for electricity. So the final thing is, so we use cash envelopes, so you could probably tell there's like no fun money or anything. So there's four certain categories that we use cash envelopes for, and I'll put a video up about my cash envelopes later, but I do make cash envelopes. I do sell them on Etsy. I firmly believe in them. If you're trying to like stick to a budget, using cash is like a really good way of doing it, to get started and kind of hopefully curb those habits, simply because when you hand somebody a $20, $50 bill versus swiping a card, you feel it a lot more, and hopefully it kind of curbs you from, you simply just ask yourself, do I really want this? Do I really need this? To have to give away my hard-earned cash. So it's really helped us a lot, and so I love using cash envelopes. So our four cash envelope categories are, so we've got Tom's allowance, Tara's allowance, we have groceries, and we've got dining. So if you watch other videos, personal finance is personal. It is your choice. It's your personal choice. And for us, we just keep it very simple, and we have 4 cash envelopes. For others, they may have a lot because that's what works for them, and they may have different cash envelope categories. So they could have like haircuts, date night, like dining, groceries, I don't know, like fun money, kids spending money. There's so many things that, you can have a cash envelope for and pay cash with. It's just your preference. So think about what works for you if you want to use cash envelopes. For us, we just basically do 4. So instead of breaking out haircuts and things, I can't think of like other things right now, or like beauty, household products. So like for our allowance, okay, if I were to go get my haircut, get my eyelashes done, I don't get my eyelashes done, but say I needed to get my eyebrows waxed or whatever, that comes out of my allowance. So we don't have like a health and beauty or haircut cash allowance. We simply, we just have a little bit higher of an allowance, so we can just have money for that in our allowance. So a lot of people do like $20 for their allowance, $50. It's like whatever fits your budget. But for us, what we've started with is, and been doing, is we get $100 a week, and that's like for eating out with our coworkers, if we want to go buy ourselves something, for like shopping, if we need, I don't know, like things like that. So we just do $100. So if I need to go get waxed or anything like my haircut again, we use our own allowance. So when Tom gets his haircut, he just takes it out of his allowance. It's just more simple. We don't have it just works for us that way. So for groceries, we budget $150 a week. Okay, so like there's 2 of us, but so that could be high for some people, like be low. I really don't know, but that's what works for us. I always try and come under that. Like I honestly try and stay under $100 each time. Sometimes I'm like well under 100, sometimes I'm over 100. But the reason is that we picked $150 because I don't want to always go over budget. That's not a good feeling. So for me, I have a little cushion, I have a little room. And also, when you think about, okay, when you're invited to parties or gatherings and you have to bring a dish, or there's like something going on at work and you have to have a pot, you do a potluck and you have to buy extra, that leaves room for that extra. So we do 150 a week. So for us, that's 600 a month. And then for dining, this is our date night. This is going out with friends. This is when we go to the bar and have some drinks or the brewery, whatever. So we do $100 a week. So 400 a month. So we spend 1,000 on food. We don't always spend that. Sometimes we go over, sometimes we have a crazy month, but we don't always spend it. Sometimes we go way under. We just have it there because we want to just have that cushion. Let's see, so I'll do weekly check-ins, basically the way, like how are you gonna stick to a budget? You can't just throw it on paper and never look at it, right? So for me, we have really big goals this year. One of them being pay off a third of our mortgage. That is a lot. That's going to take a lot of discipline, but we've been talking about it. We just want to do it while we can, while we don't have kids, and just knock out a big chunk of our mortgage. In order to do that, we have to like be on top of our finances big time and make smart decisions and be able to correct ourselves if we go over budget. So we'll be doing weekly check-ins, and I've put weekly check-in. Again, these are stickers from Sarah Marie, and I've just planned our weekly check-in. So we kind of sit together. I go back through the week's bills, make sure I've got everything covered, and just kind of check those categories that, we could have gone over in, being at fuel or over our allowance. So with that being said, I think the final thing I'll put is anything that was unbudgeted, anything that popped up or what have you. So yeah, so I hope you follow along with me, and I really hope y'all are doing your budget and it's going really well, and I hope to hear how everything's going. And yeah, so check out my channel. I do sinking funds videos. I'll explain that in a different video. I do weekly check-ins. I do my cash envelope system, and I have an Etsy shop for cash envelopes. And yeah, so I hope you'll have a great day and a great January, and I will see you next time. Bye.